Hey there, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jacquis. Welcome to the Nightly on Hatch Plus, where distant noises slow to a hush.
Oh my gosh.
A hush.
I don't know if we've rhymed before.
Historically, I've never rhymed in my life.
I never rhymed.
Never.
I don't think that I've had an intro that's been even if it's slant rhyme or off rhyme, that's still a bit of a rhyme.
It was a rhyme. It was a rhyme for sure. How are you, Sophia?
I'm pretty good. I'm okay. I'm having some type of crisis. Some type of I should change my career.
Oh, that type of crisis.
But not
I get
actually change my career. I'm constantly trying to think of ways that I could what are things I could do to make money or things on the side. And then today I was like, oh my God, what if I was a firefighter? And I was like, I shouldn't do that.
Firefighter feels so hard.
It feels so hard.
Yeah.
And it's such a time commitment. And I'm looking for more of a part-time hustle.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be wild if that's what you decided to do, was become a firefighter as your part-time hustle.
It would be a huge undertaking, and I think that it would really negatively affect the other things in my life that I really like to do. So I don't think I'll go after it, but maybe one day you guys will see me fighting fire. Yeah.
Do people still find firefighters hot?
I think so.
They generally have to be in shape, right? Yeah. Not that that is a barometer for hotness. It is not. But they generally have to be in shape, and they're generally good at carrying things and people and things like that. So I assume that translates to nice fantasies when thinking about being with fire people.
I assume so, because also the whole part of being firefighters is that they're good people.
That too.
Right? They're saving lives. And then they're hot, I guess.
I know some douchebag fire people.
Well, totally.
but they're saving lives, and that's their sole purpose. And they get to drive them big trucks.
They get to drive that huge truck.
They get to spray water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As I get older, I don't hear too much about firefighters in the landscape of hotness anymore. But I wonder if that's just my age.
No, I feel like it was a bigger trope in maybe the 90s and early 2000s, in media at least. There's always a hot firefighter in shows. I feel like that's been in Friends. I definitely know there's hot firefighters in Sex and the City and stuff.
Yeah. And strippers.
Yes.
That would be a thing.
A classic way to dress up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess it's a bit overdone now.
Probably. I wonder too, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and talk about strippers now. I also wonder too, I know bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
You would get somebody to come over and then they would strip for you and things like that. Do you know anyone that has ever had that? I don't know a single. I'll be 39 this month, so I've lived a life long enough where I feel like at least once out of all the people that I know that have gotten married, this trope should have happened based on how much we saw it on television. Do you know anybody that's ever had a stripper come for a bachelor party, bachelorette party, anything like that?
No.
I don't either.
No. Yeah. Also, it's now everyone knows you're at a party. There's a knock on the door, and they're there's been a noise complaint, and then they tear off all their clothes.
Yeah, they take off.
I don't know anyone.
That's happened to. We should bring it back. I'm gonna new career.
I know, but now I'm that sounds kind of expensive. But I guess if it's a bachelorette, you're kind of going all out or whatever. But I'm I wonder how much those people charge.
It sounds expensive to have the person come over to you. Yeah.
Yeah. A house call?
A house call.
It should be. They're doing so much work.
They're doing so much work. That's gas money. Gas is $5 a gallon in LA.
Yes. And they have to entertain an entire room of people alone.
Yeah.
Yes. How are you, Jacquis?
I'm good. I am not in a crisis of life right now.
You're not considering firefighting.
I'm not considering firefighting. I've been there though. I've been where you were. Every entertainer has been there and will be there at other points. I'm sure I'll be there soon. So
okay.
it is what it is. But currently, things are good. I've been having good days.
Okay.
And you know what? I've been having good nights. The pillow fort has been beautiful as I kind of re-up to normal life after being on the road for a few weeks. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it's important to recharge, I feel like, and have some time to yourself, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. I will say this. I have, to my knowledge, have not had a home cooked meal in about 6 weeks.
That's crazy.
Because I was on the road for so long, and then I was celebrating my grandmother's birthday recently as well before I finally landed at home for, the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of, we're not going to make grandma cook on her birthday weekend.
No. She's done enough.
She's done enough. She's done enough. She can chill. So it's been a lot. Yeah, I haven't had like a on the oven, like, or on the stove meal in 6 weeks. And like, I'm craving some home cooking.
Yeah, it feels different.
Yeah.
You're like, after a while of eating out too much, it is like, we have to get back to what our traditional family values and have a home cooked meal.
Yeah. You forget how comforting it is to do things at home or to do things that are not like necessarily being on the go
100%.
or anything like that. So I'm like excited to like just get back into I'm a normal person routine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Total. No, 100%. I feel that. That'll be good. You'll meal prep and then you'll be centered. You'll be grounded again.
So I'll do some yoga for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start running again. It's been, I'm ready.
Okay, well, Jacquis,
Yes.
I have a little, I don't know if it's a game, but I have something prepared for us tonight. So I'm going to do Scroll for You, which is basically where I'm just going to tell you about stuff I've seen online in the past week or so.
I love this.
And I'm going to tell you all about it.
I love this. I'm ready. I'm waiting with bated breath.
Okay. The first thing was the other night, a couple nights ago, I was with my friend Hannah, and we had it was like failure to launch, like failure to like actually get ourselves to go out, basically. Mm-hmm. So we ended up just like kind of doing one of my favorite activities, which is just watching YouTube videos with your friends. I like love to do that.
Yeah.
And so we ended up watching a bunch of Super Bowl performances.
Oh.
We watched the Michael Jackson Super Bowl performance. We watched the Madonna Super Bowl performance from... I don't know when that was from. I'm sure she's done it multiple times, but it was
in the 2010s, I think, right?
Yeah. It was like 2014 or something, I think. And then we also watched the famous or the infamous Janet Jackson one with Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm. The titty came out.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched that. And it was so fun. I feel like I could watch music videos and like live performances for like literally hours. It's like so fun to do. Mm-hmm. But we were talking about like, we kind of miss the like big production of the Super Bowl halftime shows. Like I feel like it's gotten much smaller. Like I mean smaller in terms of like what we see, because they're now making these performances basically to be watched like on your computer or like whatever on a screen.
Okay.
And so we were saying like, oh, I miss like seeing the crowd because it's so fun. But I feel like now like a lot of live performances, it's less about, you don't really see the crowd. It's more just like, how is it going to look on screen?
Yeah.
And it was really fun to watch the like big performances and just see the crowd and everyone going wild. But
yeah,
Kendrick's was obviously so cool. Mm-hmm. And like Rihanna's was so cool and stuff, but they were very much for like the screen. And I'm like, I want to see the crowd go crazy. That's what I want to see.
I also wonder what that would be, because like, for instance, the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson, which if I'm not mistaken was also like, it wasn't just them. I haven't seen that one in a minute. It was like
Nelly was freaking awesome in it.
Yeah.
Randomly Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, that makes sense back then. Was Britney in that one too?
For some reason I thought that she was, but she wasn't.
She wasn't.
I think it's because there's another performance where like Britney and Janet Jackson kissed or something.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think I was like getting them mixed up in my head. I don't know.
But I also wonder what that's like for the people in the crowd, because back then, depending on where you're sitting, like, it wasn't such a spectacle, so it was like a concert. Whereas now, like, they are obviously not doing it for you in the actual stadium. Yeah,
that's what I wonder so much. Like with like Kendrick's and stuff. Like I don't know, they're walking around and then I'm like, there's no people who are watching this nearby. So I don't even know like how the people that are physically there are viewing the performance.
They're watching it on a big screen and in the actual stadium. I
Yes.
love this. I don't go back and watch too many Super Bowl performances, but
Yeah.
if you've been watching a lot, I always love like after that Janet JT thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Super Bowl runners got scared. They went to like all old acts like Tom Petty and like, you know, even Prince, although Prince was great, but it was like, we got to go like safe.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Like it was Bruce Springsteen and stuff because it was like, we can't see no more titties. We can't have these edgy hip hoppers and pop stars and stuff. So they went to like old rockers and then that got boring. And then they started to go back to like pop stars and things like that. But that was interesting for me.
Yeah, my friend also told me that that's when they, after that performance, started doing a 6-second delay.
Yeah.
Because obviously.
Yeah.
On the Madonna one, also, she brought out Nicki and MIA. Like, and it was funny, the people she brought out. She brought out like CeeLo Green, and I was like, I can't believe that there was a time when CeeLo Green was famous enough to be like doing a full, like, a performance with Madonna at the Super Bowl, but whatever.
Yeah.
But MIA like flipped off the camera, and I guess she also got like a crazy fine for doing that.
Of course she did. MIA is funny.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Super Bowl halftime performance that you've seen?
I really did enjoy Kendrick's.
Yeah, it was so good.
You know, I think Michael's is a classic, although I don't remember watching that live. I really did like the one where, you know, the Janet JT, that one was a great Super Bowl.
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a great performer.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, so, you know, I like that. Beyonce one is good too. It's been a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the one. I feel like this is kind of like a underdog one or whatever, but not even. It was sick. I love the one that was like Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah,
and like the set design of the house.
Yeah,
and it like moved room to room.
That was great.
Was so cool to me.
That was a great one.
I love
that was
one.
California like based almost, and
yeah.
all the
that
hip
was
hop.
sick.
Yeah, you know,
I loved the set design for that one.
It was
thought
great.
It was really cool.
I also like the Coldplay one. Like I like Coldplay.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. I should go revisit that.
Yeah.
I was thinking also. I was like, I need to rewatch the time that Maroon 5 did it, and everyone got so pissed off
for no reason. I mean, come on. Man.
I know.
I'm just like, come on, man. Y'all like, look. I get it. I get the society we live in now, and Adam Levine is whatever. But I'm like, y'all can't act like Maroon 5 didn't have hits.
No, they really did. I'm like, yeah. Songs for Jane or whatever. That whole album is like no skips. I'm like, let them go.
They had enough hits to do 8 songs. Like
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, people be tripping.
I'm not a hater for that one.
Yeah,
I'm not a hater for that one. I want to rewatch it because I really was like, I bet it's so much better than like people were like ragging on them so bad. But maybe I'll be wrong if I go and rewatch.
Nah, I think I liked it. It was good.
Okay. Well, this is like a Reddit. The next thing I'll tell you about that I've been locked into.
I love Reddit.
The Reddit is kind of the companion piece to the thing I've been watching, which I've been watching. I'm a big Survivor fan, and there's a season of Survivor that's like out. It's Australian Survivor. So I've never watched Australian Survivor before, but it's Australian Survivor, and it's called Australia versus the World, and they have like all stars from Australian Survivor and then all stars from like the US and from different Survivor franchises all around the world. And I'm locked into this show. And also it comes out multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Because I guess normally Australian Survivor is really long. It's like 50 days long or something. Which is like
crazy.
Yeah. And that's like way longer than the other ones.
My gosh. I used to really want to go to Australia. And then I started like looking up Australia. And I'm like, I don't ever want to go to Australia again.
I don't need to go. I do not need to go to Australia.
Them bugs.
Yes.
They got devil bugs in Australia. Like,
yes.
And so to be on Survivor in Australia, man, I'm going to be fighting for my life.
I feel like they have the deadliest animals
Get
there.
out of here.
I will say in their like point in their column is that I think normally they do the show. I think they do it in like the bush in Australia, but for this one, they're doing it in Samoa. So they're like, we are gonna be nice to you, and we're gonna like have it be like on the water. It won't be like crazy.
It won't be crazy. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't. I'm scared of Australia too.
Yeah, man.
They have some crazy stuff.
Every
over
time
there.
I see something new, I'm like, what the hell is that? And it's like, this bug is from Australia. I'm like, come on, man. Like, this is, what different planet are we on in Australia?
It's crazy.
And I'm sure it's beautiful. I love my,
Oh, I'm sure.
Aussie. I love my Australian friends, homies. But yeah, man, I got to, I can't do it. But
no.
Australian Survivor would probably be a very fun watch because they probably doing some crazy stuff.
It's really fun. It's like, because it's a bunch of my favorite players. Their names are Parvati and Suri are on it.
Poverty?
And they're doing Parvati, but
Parvati.
close.
Okay.
That's what everyone always said. But they're doing a really good job. And I was talking to my friend Marley, who I was watching it with, and she was like, this literally feels like watching like Survivor fan fiction, because it's like what you would dream. Like, it's like your favorite people playing like the best game you've ever seen them play. And I was like, it does feel like watching fan fiction. But I've been on the Reddit because I'm like, I gotta see what people are saying.
Yeah.
And mostly people are just like, wow, Parvati is playing an extremely dominant game of Survivor, and I tend to agree.
I love it.
Yeah, but I'm like, every day I have to check that Reddit and just like see what's going on because it's coming out so often.
Reddit is great. I love Reddit.
What Reddit like subreddits do you like?
I follow a lot. Like TV Reddit, like is good because like online we don't get too much television like chat anymore, like cooler chat anymore, which is annoying, or it's just spoiled. Everything is spoiled, so you have to avoid those sites.
Yes.
Versus Reddit, where like you can, a lot of times these subreddits will be like no spoilers or don't put it right in the like title, and you can actually like curate the conversations you want to have and still actually have conversation. I love it. But I am a part of the General Hospital subreddit, and so I'm on that one. I am a fan a lot, even though like it feels like 80% of the stories in there are fake. I do love the AITAH. Am I the asshole?
I'm a huge fan of Am I the Asshole.
I love that subreddit. I love the Am I Overreacting subreddit. I'm a fan of the Disney subreddits, like the Disney parks.
Yeah.
So those are probably the ones I'm in the most. I also like the nononoyes subreddit.
Wait, what's that? I don't think I've heard of that one.
So it's just like a bunch of videos where it's like the first, 80 to 90% of the video is just like, oh, no. And then it ends good. And you're like,
oh, wait, okay.
Yes.
I'll have to check that out.
And some of it is just like, oh, this person's about to perish. And then like they don't.
Yes. This person's about to pass away.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Wait, that's amazing, because that's such an amazing inversion of the like, I feel like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
Video where you're like, something terrible happens in the last 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that person's okay.
Yeah. And in this one, they're always okay. Even when you're like, oh, this person is there, and then they're always okay. So I do follow that one too.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jacquis, I'm actually getting pretty sleepy.
I'm getting pretty sleepy too. Thank you so much for scrolling for me. Good night, Sophia.
Good night, Jacquis.